Hello YouTube, how everyone doing? I hope y'all be doing wonderful. This is a sad thing that just happened. This woman here, Keaira Hudson, she was going through domestic violence. So a lot of her friends and family knew this. Condolences to the family. Knew this, and I'm guessing she didn't want to leave the guy. The case may be, the most messed up thing about it is that the cops really didn't do anything because this police reform law that they got up in Buffalo, New York, I think it's ridiculous. Because if anyone looked at that video and they seen how really he was beating her, he was hurting her very badly. I mean, he was fighting her like he was Mike Tyson or something. And it's just ridiculous. And my opinion is, this is my opinion. Okay, if a guy hits you and you forgive him the first time, he hits you again. The second time, when you keep forgiving them and letting it slide, or noticing, see, some of these dudes, they sit there and play it off like they get two shoes. Oh, I'm Mr. This or that or whatever the case may be. And then they start showing their true colors. Some men, not all, and they start showing their true colors, their ratchetness or their craziness or whatever the case may be. And then he starts to beat on that woman or hit that woman. It can be a slap the first time. It can be a shove. It can be a pushed. You fall down, hurt an ankle or some case like that. I mean, these stories, these information they have. Shoot, why you think Lifetime makes so much money? Because they got that. They used to have that Tuesday True Movie Thursday. And just watch the hell out of it. And mainly watched it. Most of them, some of them had a little bit of them had a happy ending. But in real life, sometimes you don't get that happy ending. Sometimes you gotta know when to quit and continue on somewhere differently, in a different place, a place you could be safer. Now, she had a protection order had a protection order out there. So basically, the protection order wasn't up but a piece of paper, and that still don't. Some of the ones of this fucking hard headed, besides that is, they don't give a fuck about the protection order. They just do what the fuck they want to do, and stuff like this happen. I just wish that the family would have did more or anything, but some women are just stubborn. This is nothing bad. I'm not saying anything bad to offend the family. I hope I'm not defending the family. But I'm just speaking on my opinion on domestic violence. And because I seen friends, associates go through it. I mean, sometimes it's whoever is the abuser, because it really doesn't difference. It don't have a gender, because a man can be bullied and abused just like a woman can. And some of these women, look at Amber Heard, look at that white chick, that it showed her in the elevator beating the crap out of the man, and he was just like, no, stop, or whatever. And then next thing you know, she was claiming she was a victim, and she shot him in the back of the head. So, I mean, it's both ways. So, also with that, so they talking about this jail reform shit. I say it need to be on a case basis. Okay, she showed a video how he was He was fighting her like he was in a wrestling ring or something. So, with that being said, why the fuck? I don't give a fuck about no Joe Firm shit. He's seen how that he might have had a weapon right then, because that's how badly he was doing. That's how badly he was doing. So they can talk about this jail reform crap or whatever. It don't make a difference now, because y'all want to choose to do this and y'all ain't do y'all job. So guess what? Whether it's the law, y'all. Anyways, also it's speculation saying that this dude a while back, not long ago, he kidnapped 2 women. He have a rap sheet that he is using violence on a lot of different women. And they let his ass out of jail. No bond? Fucking seriously? No bond at all? She go to her mama's house. She move out. And he fucking go and do what he did. Now, she was talking about on Facebook how she have a vest. So, he just got to have a leg up and he had to get a shotgun. That's just fucked up. And, sorry for the cussing. But, on top of that, so he do what he did. And then he does it in front of the kids. Seriously. And then they're going to talk about something. Oh, we got to see, is he crazy? That motherfucker is not crazy. He chose to do that shit. He cannot, he don't need no damn check and see his brain all there or not. Because he had enough brain to think and plan out what he was going to plan on doing. We already know he's not crazy. Everyone can tell he's not crazy. I mean, it's just messed up how they just let things slide and stuff like that. Shit, it was a movie back in the day about this woman that she had kind of, it's actually the same situation. Going to the cops, getting screening orders, protection orders, and stuff like that, and they ain't do nothing. He can just come over, beat the lady up, and then leave. And then this one particular time, what happened to that woman, she survived, but it's an old movie. I think it's like in the 80s. Almost like that movie, Burning Bed. But also that movie was about abuse, making awareness of it. Women need to talk to you kids, teenage girls and stuff like this. If he hit you once, you turn the other cheek, or you just keep on. He gonna apologize that time. He might even apologize 5 or 6 times. But if he keep doing it, first time could be a slap, second time could be a punch. Or if the first time a punch, you might want to just fucking leave the state. I'm not gonna say that. I mean, just get the hell out of there. Because it just doesn't make any sense. That he basically just got away with this. He must know some people, because he got out with have not had to pay no bond at all, and he murdered some fucking body. Well, he beat her badly before, but that right there, they could use that and say that's about attempted murder. Sure. What in the hell is the world coming to where this shit is continuing to happen over and over and over? And a whole day went by. Now, it was a video on Facebook where she had a video camera set up just in case this guy flip out on her. And she finally records it. She finally decides to leave him. after all the times he have done it, and then and reports him. They let him out with no bail. Now she is not the first female that just happened to. She's like the fifth or sixth female, because it was 3 other ones I remember. I need to find it, but it just keep happening over and over. That's just like it's going in sets. Like just like that young little boy, Isaiah. Woman went to go take her son swimming, and guess what happened? They told her that she had to wait outside. Now, that she couldn't be in there with swim lessons. And her daughter had got swim lessons by her too. And she was kind of her friend. Okay, damn. You can pick them, can't you? That was your friend. Things and ways shit going on nowadays. Hell no. Associate. Wasn't watching the child drunk. She should have been going to jail. I need to find out. I ain't seen nothing else on what happened to Isaiah. I haven't seen anything. I mean, they got gotta pay for to get extra news, I guess. They trying to profit off that shit too. Anyways. Now there's another kid where he is, I think it was 8. He was over a friend's house. White people. And I'm like, what the hell? And they're talking about something. Oh, it was an accident. The boy tried to call his mama and his parents. They heard him scream. Now, when that being said, somebody hung up the phone. So they rushed over there and they find his son with over 80% of his body, seemed like it from the picture of his body, burned very badly. To see they had her son wrapped up in saran wrap. I think it was saran wrap and Vaseline. That boy is in a coma. And I think they say he's brain dead. I'm like, what the hell going on here? People are just going crazy. Is it something about the corona shot? Was it something in there that's made everybody go bonkers or some shit? Because they are saying these people, women, loved their kids, and then they end up killing them all. So what the hell is going on? If y'all watching violent stuff and y'all just getting the bad little things, y'all can check yourself into the crazy house or something. That man should not have been let out of jail. No way, no how, hell no. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100. You need to stay the hell in jail. And everything need to be on a case basis. Because when something like that happened, that woman got horrible. And I just probably watched 2 seconds of it. Because I'm like, and it was in black and white and stuff. And she posted, that was a day before. And then he went on a run for fucking 7 days. It took them 7 days to find his behind. And they say he was riding a bike. This mug was riding a fucking bike. A bike now. You telling me that he couldn't find him soon? He riding around on a bike? This is just too crazy. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I apologize for all the cussing, but this ticked me off. And I put the news reporting. Y'all have a nice one. Take it easy. Watch out for your kids and your family members, and even your good friends too. Everybody going around killing this. They have this specific other. And I'm like, dang, the hell. Turn around. It's something. Y'all better get yourselves right. Get yourself right and get your life straightened out. Matter of fact, I had a friend. She told me about this. She was in the same situation. She's still alive. I lost contact with her. In abusive relationship, stuff like that. So she called a hotline, and she told me the hotline, they was asking her stupid fucking questions. Because I guess he stopped beating her for a minute, and then she called the hotline, and she put the phone back down, So basically, they heard everything. And then she told me they asked her, was she a fear for her life and stuff like that. She said no. But even though she said no, they still should have done something. They didn't do nothing. And then the same night that he did that, he called the cops on her. Somehow, you can't keep his son away from him. That's what the cops said to her. Made it like she was the bad one. And he even said that he beat the shit out of her too. And they didn't do nothing. They didn't arrest his ass or nothing. Just because he said he was leaving, they didn't do shit. Where they do that at? I know he was buddy with the damn cop. He knew the cop. He probably called a special number just for him, so he can come out there and scare her. It's just craziness. Y'all take it easy. And stop talking before I go hoarse again.
U.S. Marshals this morning, exactly 1 week after county prosecutors say he shot and killed Keaira Hudson. Benfield now faces a second-degree murder charge along with 3 counts of child endangerment. These new charges are on top of the misdemeanors he faces for allegedly assaulting Hudson in their Cheektowaga home late last month. Because he was charged with misdemeanors, he was not allowed to be held under New York State Penal Code or bail law, something the Erie County's top prosecutor discussed in a press conference tonight. Police in Buffalo say 45-year-old Adam Benefield has been dodging law enforcement for 7 days. They say he shot and killed his wife, Keaira Hudson, in front of her 3 children last Wednesday.
And they observed Adam Benefield on a bicycle. At that point, they engaged in a foot chase. They chased him on foot and also in a vehicle chase going after his bicycle. And shortly thereafter, they were able to take him into custody without incident.
Police have been leading on the public's help to find him, with Crime Stoppers offering a reward more than $7,500 for information leading to an arrest. And it was the public's help, police say, that took Benefield off the streets.
A tip was received, a community tip, which we can't thank the community enough. They gave us information on the whereabouts of the suspect, Adam Benefield.
Benefield was to be considered armed and dangerous. It was shortly after 12:30 this afternoon. Police say he was riding his bike in the area of Bissell and Walden Avenues when neighbors in the area spotted him and called 911.
I just hope that others see this and take advantage of it. When the community sees something, they say something. When it comes down to our people and our community.
At one point, police believed Benefield could be out of state in Portland, Oregon, or Atlanta.
This was a nonstop effort by our homicide squad, by officers within the district that were constantly keeping an eye out. But our community members are the eyes and ears of everything that happens in the community. So we are very grateful for that participation, that assistance with the community.
Last week, the 7 News I-Team reported Benefield had been arrested for domestic violence-related crimes, but was released the day before police say he shot his wife. DA John Flynn says what he was arrested for was a misdemeanor under New York state law, and the judge was not required to set bail. Flynn says bail reform laws need to be changed.
This could all be easily solved, easily, with one sentence in the bail law. You don't got to get rid of the bail statute. You don't got to throw out the window. You can keep it bail as it is, and you add in one sentence that says that judges have the ability to assess the defendant's dangerousness to society to others, to himself, whatever, in assessing bail.